In this episode, we're going to be talking about the paradigm. I wanted to put all the information you would need to know in one simple place so that you also have the information you need to get your application in before the doors close. By the end of this episode, you're going to be really freaking excited about the journey we're about to go on. You ready? Let's go. Hello, you are listening to the Love Your Life as a Performer podcast. I'm Kelly Youngman, and I am the life coach for performers. I help actors, singers, and dancers love themselves and their lives way more. So keep listening to learn how you can love your life both on and off the stage. Hello, and welcome back to episode 21 of the Love Your Life as a Performer podcast. Now, today's episode, I am talking about how the paradigm is literally going to change your life in the performing arts, okay? And for those of you who have already signed up, gotten accepted, made your payment, this episode is going to be super fun because you get to just delight in the fact that you literally made the best freaking decision of your entire life. Okay. And if you're thinking that the paradigm isn't for you, before you shut this off, I want you to listen to just to consider what if it is. Okay. What if this is for you? And for those of you who are like, yes, it's for me, and I've just been waiting and I'm ready to submit my application, I want to make sure that you have really clear instructions about what to do next. Doors close December 15th. And if you're listening to this podcast the day that it's released, that means the doors close tomorrow. So you're listening to this in perfect timing, and it's time to take action. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to kellyyoungmanwellness.com/apply. Okay. APPLY, apply. And you're going to fill out your application. There's a few questions that I want you to answer to make sure that we have a starting point for where you are now. And if you do this with a lot of thought and intention, I think it could take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And I promise that it's going to be fun to look at this, okay? I think that a lot of times we don't value slowing down to really acknowledge where we are now. It's not a bad thing when we're using it as valuable information and letting it be neutral, right? Not letting it mean anything about us or our self-worth or any kind of like indicator about our future success or failure, right? It's just information. Okay, so you're going to go to kellyyoungmanwellness.com/apply and you're going to complete your application as soon as possible. I'm looking at applications right now on a rolling basis, and I'm making sure to choose people who are going to fit the energy and the quality of the high caliber room that we're building, right? Like this room is going to be filled with your peers. Seriously, like there's literally, it gets me so excited as I'm talking about it. There's literally no other room in the performing arts industry like this, okay? You are going to be in a high quality room with performers who want to love their lives and who are already doing the work of loving their life intentionally. This is why the application is really important, so that with so much love and intention, we can put together a room that is going to create an environment where everyone gets to win. Inside of the paradigm, we don't freaking hold back. Okay. We all know that we get to have it all. We get to make a lot of money. We get to love being an actor, singer, or dancer. We get to create bigger visions for ourselves and step into roles that we didn't think we could play. We get to step into like freaking creating literally anything. Literally anything. Record deals, TV shows, like literally everything. Movies, musicals, Broadway, all of it. And so it's really a room of people that have big ass goals that we're creating, myself included, as I am building my $1 million business and learning what it takes to be an entrepreneur and also like really loving my career alongside of it. Okay. This is the room you want to be in because we are not sacrificing having a personal life that feels amazing. We are prioritizing it. We are putting it at the freaking forefront. Okay, I'm literally getting like so excited. I could just keep talking about this all day, but I want to make sure that I say with clarity, you're going to go to kellyyoungwellness.com/apply and fill out your application today. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's going to be super fun to slow down, to see where you are at now, and to like think about intentionally what you want to create in the new year. This application process is really important to maintain the integrity of the room and just to have a marker and like a really clear measurement of where you're starting so that when we look at where you are later and what you've created in 6 months, it's just really freaking clear to see the growth. Okay. After you submit your application, you will literally get an email just like letting you know that it was received. I'm going to be reviewing applications and you will get an email back within 24 hours. Okay. And if you've been accepted, you will get an email with a link to make your payment and all of the information you need for next steps. And if for some reason you are not accepted into this round, I don't want you to use that against yourself. Okay. I want you to be willing to trust the timing for yourself and to also lean into whatever growth you think needs to happen for you, right? I really want to just emphasize that even when things are happening that aren't what we plan, we always get what we want or better, right? Life is genuinely happening for us. And I really would not want anyone to use their not getting into the room against themselves in any way, shape, or form. You get to trust that you are going to be in the room in the exact perfect timing for you. So you'll receive an email within 24 hours. And if you are accepted, you're going to get a link to make your payment. The total investment for this round of the paradigm is $5,000. So you can either make a payment in full and never think about it again, or you can make 2 payments of $2,500. You would put in your credit card and make one payment of $2,500 today or on the day that you receive it. And then automatically your card will get charged 3 months from now. It's literally set up to be as simple as possible for you to make your payment. And then you'll get a freaking confirmation email letting you know that you are totally all in. Okay. And that's when you get to really freaking celebrate. Okay. Because like I said, the people that are in the room already are freaking it. You know who you are. And we are about to go on a freaking journey to quantum leaps and of becoming who you really want to be in this industry and who you want to be in the world. And I think I've been talking about this with as much specificity as I can, but it's like truly the paradigm is for performers who have vision, who want to make an impact on and off the stage. It's for performers who really know that you are here to live as big and fully and with as much freaking boldness as you desire, right? You get to decide that being you is enough. And we get to lean into loving exactly who you are as you create everything. Now, I feel like the paradigm has a few different focuses, and I just want to touch on them for a second. Like I said, it's really about the vision, the impact, and becoming fully resourced financially, emotionally, energetically, and really, honestly, physically too, right? It's like learning how to support your career in the arts from the space of caring for yourself, right? Of like putting yourself first, your desire, your pleasure, your rest, your inspired as fuck action, like all of it gets to come first when you are deciding that you matter, which is also, I think, part of the magic of really investing in any kind of coaching, whether it's the paradigm or something else. Like you really do get to put your money where your mouth is, I think, and like show yourself and your brain that you are the most important thing in your life. Taking care of yourself, giving yourself support, that matters. And that alone is freaking transformative. Honestly, though, I think like one of the things I'm super passionate about and super excited to walk my clients into, especially in the performing arts, is freaking wealth. I have learned a lot on my money journey. And what I know to be true is that we have more access to money than we think. And growing up as someone that didn't have a lot of money, I used to think that it was always for other people, right? And I feel like because of the air quote old paradigm that performers buy into of like, it's hard to be in the performing arts. It's so hard to make money. It's like selling out if I make a lot of money. It's like so lose in the current paradigm. It's like, I never have enough. My money is tied up. I can't do the things that I desire. Money's not accessible. And like, I'm either working and like living the life or I'm off contract and I'm feeling broke as fuck. And what I want to normalize is that performers can be making money. The performers have skills and that you have skills that are valuable and people want to pay you for them. So we're going to be working a lot on the mindset. And honestly, I guess like some of the tools of entrepreneurship, whether it's selling voice lessons or acting coaching or self-tape coaching or public speaking or wanting to become a life coach like me, like there's lots of ways that you can make money and choose to use your skills to make money. And I know that this works because like even clients that I have that say like tutor or offer coaching or build websites or have like other skills that they really picked up during the pandemic, there are ways to make powerful, compelling offers to people, right? And there are like different parts of the journey that you're going to have to navigate your mind through. One, that it's safe to make money. Two, that people want to pay you. Three, that it's like okay to make offers and to be seen as something, air quote, outside of acting, singing, or dancing. And that, again, what you have to offer is already valuable. So it's not always about going out and creating another skill unless that's something you want to do, right? But like I also have like a client who's a musical director and like has all of these skills that he can teach and share and create money through his offer. Like your skills, your current experience is valuable. And it's just a simple reframing of choosing to believe that it is. Okay. And even if you're like, I literally don't want to make any money doing anything else besides performing, I don't know. For me, I'm just like, I think you're just missing out when you do that. And if it is that you're buying into the old paradigm of like, oh, I just have to nanny or do these other service jobs that I don't want to do, instead of believing that you can genuinely create wealth for yourself in any way that you want. Okay, so we're going to be doing a lot of wealth building in the paradigm, and I'm super excited about it because it's about freaking time for performers to have money. Right? And if you're like, oh God, I don't need money, I have enough. I want you to consider how good would it feel to know you have an audition, to go rent studio space, to hire an acting coach, to get a freaking pianist to record your track, like to do these things that just feel good without thinking about it. Taking your friend out to a dinner for their birthday without like wincing when the check comes. Like going to visit your family and deciding to do that based on desire rather than like, fuck, I don't think it's worth spending the money to go and see them, right? Like our life is happening now. It's happening right freaking now. And the mindset we're going to do around wealth and money and creating safety to have and receive and be the freaking steward of money is going to be so freaking valuable. Okay. So like get excited for that. And then when it just comes to being like honestly, emotionally and energetically resourced, what I mean by that is that you are going to have the tools to navigate every single part of your career. Whether it is getting a job and being really freaking excited and nervous about it, and just like knowing how to go all in on your decision to accept the contract, to feel good about the terms, to navigate when you are like doing really freaking well, and then when your brain perceives that you aren't doing well, how to troubleshoot when you're getting auditions and when you're not getting callbacks, what it means when you are not hearing back from your agent and how you want to approach having conversations with them. Like there's literally so many parts of our careers that I think we start feeling like is just such a burden. And being emotionally resourced is going to give you the tools to navigate all of it with ease. Like also navigating the disappointment of not getting a job or finding out that someone else got it without thinking that it means something bad about you, right? To also know that, yeah, your best next contract is always coming and that you get to be excited about it and trust that it is on its way. I think it also looks like, okay, shit in life is happening. That's just how life is. There's always going to be things happening. Maybe it's the freaking barista at Starbucks that totally just ruined your morning on your way to your favorite audition. And it's like, how do you navigate like not letting those things dictate the outcome of your day, right? Like, how do you let someone's conversation or their expectation, how do you also navigate choosing to honor what's best for you, even if that means feeling like you're letting someone down? And right. And also like, what does it look like to navigate when you have an injury and you feel like you're letting the cast down, when you have to call out sick? It's like all of these things that happen are extra weights and mental loops in our brains. And when you have the tools to make navigating this super simple, you get to show up with less guilt, less responsibility in a way that feels heavy, and less obligation, right? Like you truly do get to feel free in your career and make decisions that light you up. Okay. So that's also what we mean by emotional wealth in the performing arts. And the thing is too, is like, I'm talking about specific pillars that we're going to be addressing within the paradigm, but just know that the way coaching works is that as you are shifting one thing, as you're getting coached on one thing, it's going to translate into other areas of your life. It's inevitable. That is just how it works. Your brain is literally going to be changed over the next 6 months because you're going to be thinking new thoughts. You're going to be exposed to new ideas. You're going to be practicing the belief of knowing that the performing arts freaking loves you and you get to love it right back, and that your opportunities are here for you. And honestly, like I think my favorite beliefs that my clients walk away with is knowing that everything they want is coming. They always get what they want or better. They can make a fuck ton of money while doing what they love so that they can have the life they want to live, right? Like having the emotional space to have a conversation with your partner at the end of the day without like freaking blowing up at them. Having the tools to navigate, again, like unplanned things that happen and deaths and births and literally every spectrum of the human experience and all of the emotions that come along with it, right? Like you are going to be fully equipped to support yourself, which is going to create the foundation for building more. This work goes deep and it goes deeper, and there's always more layers to unfold in a way that's really beautiful, right? Like you get to trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be, and you get to trust that you have access to the life that you want to live. It gets to be really freaking big, and you get to own and step into being the fullest version of you. That is literally what we're doing. Becoming the most you can be, and knowing that that is enough. That changes the world. And when you show up knowing that people want to work with you, that you are talented, that you are worthy, and that you're successful now, you just become a magnet to keep amplifying and inviting in opportunities that amplify who you are. Whew. Yes, this is what we're freaking doing. This is what we are doing. We are redefining what it looks like to exist in the performing arts. And we're going to have a lot of fucking fun doing it. All right. I cannot wait to read the rest of your applications, and just know that you are literally going to be in the best freaking company in this freaking container. Okay. Oh, and the last thing that I'll say, because I realized I did not say this sooner, is that it's 6 months of coaching. Every week, we are going to meet for an hour. It's going to alternate between having a group call and having a one-on-one call. You get the freaking best of both worlds. This container is literally setting you up for so much freaking success. And we're going to have a private Facebook community where you get to engage with and support other performers just like you. And you get to be supported by people who have the same values and beliefs and want to freaking love the industry. We're creating a literal space where it's safe to celebrate others because we're also going to be celebrating the fuck out of ourselves. Like I said, there is literally no other container in the performing arts that is doing the work at this level. So if you are already doing the work for yourself and you've been looking for a space to take your work deeper and to be inspired and to be uplifted and supported by really amazing humans that want what's best for you, like this is the space. We are not holding back because we don't have to. You get to thrive and shine and step into owning your success in this room, which is only going to create more of the impact, vision, and the conscious creation that you want to have in this life. Anything and everything you want is freaking possible. And I literally cannot wait to read more of these applications. They've been so fun as they're coming in. And again, go to kellyyoungmanwellness.com/apply to submit your application today. I will meet you back here for another episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure to share it with a friend who is also an actor, singer, or dancer. You can also help spread the word by leaving us a review wherever you listen to podcasts in order to help people find this resource. Lastly, you can find me on Instagram at Kelly Youngman Wellness, and if you're interested in coaching, make sure to head to kellyyoungmanwellness.com/waitlist to join my list now. See you soon.